lot of people that's been messaging me on Facebook asking what kind of baits and lures that I use. This is my trapping bag. Picked it up at Walmart. Put all my lures on the outside. It's got pouches on both sides. Urine on the ends. This end I keep my Q-tips. I keep name tags and stuff in there just in case I ever lose any. But the baits that I got Rage by Dunlap. Love all of Dunlap's stuff. It's a lot of it's kind of skunky. It's got a lot of kind of loud. I like that. Dunlap Time of Death mouse meat. This is it don't say what kind of meat it is. It just says Rage predator bait. Set these two to the side. Talk about them in just a minute. Hiawatha Valley. Every trapper in the country uses Hiawatha Valley. It's proven time and time again. It's real good stuff. That's another Hiawatha Valley I got two of them. This is Widowmaker Persimmon by Mark June. Love it. It's not too strong. It's kind of a mild bait. Dunlap Deep Predator bait. Then I got urine, Bobcat urine by Dunlap. Location predator bait by Dunlap. It's not too strong. I like it. I don't know what this is. It's done like everybody else's bag. It's done wore out. All this stuff I ordered either from F&T Trapping or I bought it in Monroeville, Alabama at Southern Farm Supply, right off the square. This is Apple Road. A lot of people's heard of it. It works really well. At one time, this was my second favorite bait I had in my bag. Dunlap was number one. Caught the biggest male coyote I've ever caught. It ain't got much left in it. And as far as what I use as bait, the other two baits I got is Lip Liquor from Down South Trapping. I think they're around Tuscaloosa, Alabama. When I first got into trapping, I smelt this bait, and it just didn't, I don't know, I didn't like it. It didn't smell nothing like Hiawatha Valley. It didn't smell like none of this Dunlap stuff. It just smelled a little bit different, and I really didn't care for it. And I just kept seeing people on Facebook, Down South Trapping, connecting with coyotes. So last week I bit the bullet, went by Ben Busby's place, Southern Farm Supply in Monroeville. He carries it, and I bought some. And I set 7 traps in Hilbert, Alabama. I caught a coyote the first night, 2 fox. Set 5 traps in Purdue Hill with a young man I'm kind of mentoring, teaching him how to trap. He caught a coyote and a fox off this stuff, off the Down South trapping stuff, and set a trap in the edge of a cotton field next to the house. Caught a coyote in it on like night 2 of it. This stuff, Down South Trapping, is right now is my number one go-to bait. They make clear cut. It's a lure. Every time I've caught here in the last week, everything I've caught has been off of Down South Trapping. So it's either been the Briar Patch, the Lip Liquor, their lure Clear Cut, and their other lure that I bought was Crow's Blood. Cannot recommend this bait and lure combination enough. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, when I'll have enough money to hide for my wife, but I will be ordering a gallon of each one of these. And it's been absolutely fire for me. The Briar Patch, got a trap here. I done had to put two traps in. I've had a coyote visit it 3 nights in a row, and I'm missing him by a ½ inch every night. And but it's a chess match. And talk lures for just a minute. I've talked Down South Trapping lures. Absolutely love them. Lures real quick is going to be Hellfire. I got 2 of them. They're a long distance call. When I first got into trapping, I would take a stick, or I take one of these Q-tips, and I'd put just a little bit on it, and I'd put it at the back of my dirt hole. I don't do that anymore. I used to do that. Now I take it and I put it back behind my set, 4 or 5 foot, depending on which way the wind's blowing. But I'll take it and I'll put it up high, and I'll smear it all over a limb up high. And if I can break the limb and split the limb apart and leave that Q-tip stuck in there so it pinches it, I put it up high, 5, 6 foot up in the air. That way that wind's carrying it a lot further. I do the same thing with Mark June's Windwalker, Caven's Gusto. I like it. So I got Windwalker. Here's another old bottle of Windwalker from Mark June. This is Mark June's Coyote Frenzy. When I use it, I'll put it on that Q-tip, and I put it right at the back of the dirt hole, and right in my backing. Got Dunlap Hostile Predator Gland. I put it right at my dirt hole. Lady Luck by Dunlap. I got Brutal Winter Bobcat Lure from Dunlap. I like it. Caven's Yodel Dog. I will put it down at the dirt hole, but I put it up high. I want it to carry out in a long ways and get out there. But I will put it right there at the back of the hole. Got Cryptic by Coyote Gland by Dunlap. All of my Dunlap gland lures I put right at the base of right at my stuff. Another bottle of Gusto, and Massacre Mouse Meat Food Lure. I've had great luck with that this year. And K9 Force by Caven's. As you can tell, I love Caven's and I love Dunlap, but I'm here to tell you, Mark June makes good stuff. Apple Road's good stuff. This stuff's about empty, and but I'm telling you, I've never seen the reaction that I'm seeing right now out of all predators, coyotes, fox, as I've ever seen out of down south trapping. Don't know what the man's doing. Never met the man, but apparently whatever he's doing is working. This is Booty Call Coyote from the Predator Control Group. Bought that last year. I got a little bit left in it. Good stuff. I've had luck on it. I've slowed down using coyote urine, fox urine. Now that I've slowed down using it, I don't have as many deer stepping in my sets, and I don't know if all the deer around here just done got wise or if it was just from the urine. I'm not saying I don't use urine, but if I'm in a trail set situation where I'm setting flat sets on trails and just doing like scent post sets, I'm using the gland lures and not using the urine. Because when you're making a trail set or a flat set, all you're asking the coyote to do is stutter step. You want him to slow down just long enough to check that smell out to step in your trap. Because a coyote, when he moves, he's moving at 3.4 miles an hour. And on a dirt hole set, you're actually asking a coyote to stop and go over there to your set where you're at and to check it out. Like I said, I've quit using urine as much, and I'm not having as many deer step in my sets, and it was on a regular basis that I was having deer step in my sets. But that's going to be about it. That's all I got. There's my Windwalker by Mark June, another bottle of it. So Caven's, Dunlap, they're in second place in my opinion right now, and Down South Trappers by far is my go-to bait and lure right now. I'm mad at myself for not buying the daggum bait and lure early enough, because like I say, when I smelt it, it just wasn't what I was looking for in a bait or a lure, what I thought that I needed. And in South Alabama, sometimes it's too hot and you don't need the loudest calls, the loudest baits in the world to connect on a coyote. Sometimes a little bit less is better. because if they can smell it and make up their mind, standing 5-6 foot away, and something they don't want to fool with, they'll go on about their way. But if it's a little bit softer of a smell, they got to come on in there and check it out and smell it. Like I say, down south trapping, I am tickled to death, especially this crow's blood. Ooh, it is something. It's something good. I don't know what the man's doing. Don't know him. Would like to get to know him. And like I say, I'm gonna order a gallon of this stuff next year. So made this video because I've had a lot of people. I post all my coyote catches on Facebook, different Facebook groups, and everybody's always asking me what's my baits and lures. Cavens, Dunlaps, Apple Road, and down south trapping. Briar Patch, Lip Liquor, and he's got some other stuff that I haven't tried out yet, and I'm gonna try it out. Clear Cut and crow's blood. That crow's blood is something special. So if you get a chance, look up down south trapping. Give them a shout. If you don't feel like ordering nothing and you're close to Monroe County, Alabama, swing through Southern Farm Supply. It's not too far off the square, and he keeps most all this stuff in stock, especially the down south trapping stuff. It works. That's all I got, fellas. Y'all stay tuned till next time.